Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for July 27th to August 10th. For July 27th to 31st, we're going to have this most prominent feature here will be a closed ridge over the Four Corners area. And we'll have a trough here at the beginning of the period that will gradually weaken and lift out. We'll have a progressive flow here across the northern U.S. and then as this trough lifts out, we'll have generally above normal heights across much of the nation. So during this flow, we'll have, let me see if I can get, you can see here pockets of monsoonal moisture that will move around this ridge across the southwest, and expect areas of heat in the interior California, southern and central Great Basin, and the southwest. And the progressive flow aloft across the northern U.S., we will have general mid-level impulses and frontal boundaries that will bring periodic rain and storms from the northwest to the Great Lakes. Okay. Now for the period for July 30th to August 1st. The flow remains generally unchanged, and we'll still have this ridge here across the Four Corners, a closed ridge. And then we'll have this trough still will be lifting out, and then we will start seeing above normal heights across much of the nation. There's still some weakness down here across the southern U.S. But overall, this is what the models are expecting. More like this. This is European deterministics. And we have a 594 fairly strong ridge here, like I told you, over the Four Corners. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the majority of the nation. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees above normal. And the greatest anomalies will be in the west. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here and for much of this region. And the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. And then we have above normal precipitation for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to look at the period for August 5th to the 10th. And a ridge remains over the Four Corners, and some models weaken it. You can see it here, while others models keep it fairly strong. They also, when they weaken the ridge, they also spread it out. But here's the, which model is that? Just lost it. I think it's the, what model is this? This is GEFS. Keeps it strong. While other models like have it fairly has it a little weaker, but still it's there, cover much of the western U.S. So models a good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting generally above normal temperatures from the plains to the Pacific coast, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 48 degrees above normal. There could be a few higher spots inland, generally near normal elsewhere. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, and forecast probability is 35 to 40%. Then below normal precipitation is forecast from much of the east. Probability of occurrence fairly low, 35%. Now we're going to talk about the tropics. Here is what the Hurricane Center is watching, and it doesn't look fairly organized. It might be even dissipating because the Hurricane Center only gives it a 20% chance of development now in the next 5 days. And there might be a little burst of convection that's occurring here. There's a lot of shear, and we'll take a look at the winds in this area. We have winds coming this way, northeast winds, southwest winds here. So it's starting to get, there is some kind of a spin there. And we have like a little bit of dry air on the western side. So we got to see if this thing develops. And regardless of development, a return moist flow advection should allow for some activity to move north across the lower and middle Mississippi Valley, Tennessee Valleys, and the Appalachians next week. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for July 27th to August 10th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.